Characteristics of linear system of equations. For any system of linear equations, exactly one of the following is true. There is only one solution, or there are infinite number of solutions, or the given system of linear equation does not have a solution at all. Here we have systems of linear equations, and for these given systems we will decide which one of them has zero solution or one solution or infinite number of solutions. Let's get started. Here we are dealing with the first system of linear equations in which two equations are given. Let's write each one of these equations separately. So given equations of system R. The first equation is 2x minus y equal to 3, and the second equation is 5x plus 2y equal to 11. What we will do now, we will isolate y on left hand side of equation, transferring all the terms independent of y to the right side of equation, and then finally dividing coefficient of y throughout on left hand side as well as on right hand side to convert equation into slope intercept form. Let's do this and transfer 2x on the other side. So this means minus y is equal to minus 2x plus 3 is already on that side, and now dividing both sides with minus 1, minus y over minus 1 is equal to minus 2x plus 3 over minus 1, which will give us y equal to 2x minus 3. So this is equation 1 of the system. Let's write it as equation 1, and similarly we are going to deal with the second equation of the system, which is 2y equal to minus 5x plus 11, and now we will divide 2 on both sides to isolate y. Therefore y will be 2y divided by 2 is equal to minus 5x plus 11 divided by 2. This will give us y equal to minus 5 by 2 x plus 11 by 2. So if this was the second equation, let's name this as equation number 2. And comparing both of these equations with equation of straight line in slope intercept form, comparing each of the equation of straight line with y is equal to mx plus c. Here when we compare y is equal to 2x minus 3 with y is equal to mx plus c, m is slope and c is y-intercept. Y-intercept means the point where line intersects y-axis. So here the value of m this way we get is equal to 2. So m is equal to 2 for first line of the system, and similarly when we compare this y with mx plus c, the value of m we get here, m is equal to minus 5 over 2. Now, as established criteria, if both of these slopes are different, it means lines are intersecting each other and they will have one common point of intersection. As M1 means the slope of first line is not equal to M2 means the slope of second line, so we can rather call this M1 and M2. Therefore, the lines are not parallel, so the lines are not parallel, and there will be one point of intersection. So similarly we will do with the second part, and for the second part we have, for the second system of the linear equations, that is 4x minus 2y is equal to minus 8. 4x minus 2y is equal to minus 8. (4x minus 2y), 4x minus 2y is equal to minus 8. That is the first line of the system. So this is, let's write this down, given lines of the system. So this was the first line, and the second line we have is 2x minus y is equal to 2. 2x minus y is equal to 2. 2x minus y equal to 2. Let's call this as equation 1 and call this as equation 2 of the system. And as a procedure, we will be isolating y on left hand side by transferring all the terms independent of y to the right side of equation, and then finally dividing coefficient of y on both sides to make the y as isolated variable. So let's do that. And here we have minus 2y is equal to minus 4x and minus 8. And if now we divide minus 2y by minus 2 equal to minus 4x minus 8, and then divide throughout by minus 2, this should give us y equal to 2x plus 4. So if we compare this with comparing with y equal to mx plus c, what is the slope of this line we get? The slope of this line m1 is equal to 2. And let's find out the slope for second equation. First we need to isolate y. For that we are going to keep minus y on this side while transferring 2x on the other side, making it minus 2x plus 2, and then dividing both sides by minus 1. Minus y divided by minus 1 is equal to minus 2x plus 2 divided by minus 1 will give us y equal to 2x and minus 2. So if now we compare it with y equal to mx plus c, what is m we get, let's call this as M2. M2 is equal to 2 and C is equal to -2. And here C is equal to 4. Now, according to the established criteria, if M1 and M2, as M1 is equal to M2, so clearly the lines are parallel, but we need to see if their y-intercept is same. If y-intercept is same, they are coincident. These lines are overlapping. They just are in fact one line. As M1 is equal to M2, but C1, which is, let's call this as C1 and this as C2, but C1 is not equal to C2. This means that they are parallel, they have the same slope, but their point of intersection with y-axis is different. So the lines are parallel and they have no solution at all. So the lines do not intersect. So this is for the second system, and let's take a look on the third system. The third system we have here is 3x minus 4y is equal to 12. 3x minus 4y equal to 12. 3x minus 4y equal to 12. And the second equation of the system is 6x minus 8y equal to 24. So let's write this down as third system. Given equations of the system, given equations of the system are these. Let's call this as equation 1 and let's call this as equation 2 of the system, and isolate y in both equations, equation 1 and equation 2. This will give us minus 4y equal to minus 3x plus 12. And now if we divide both sides by minus 4, so here we have minus 4y divided by minus 4 equal to minus 3x plus 12 over minus 4. This will give us y is equal to, so let's write this down, y equal to 3 by 4x minus 3, because 12 over 4 is equal to 3. So comparing it with, let's reduce the second one as well. So if we have minus 8y here equal to minus 6x plus 24, and now when we divide both sides by minus 8, this will give us minus 8y over minus 8 equal to minus 6x plus 24 divided by minus 8. This should give us y equal to 6 over 8x minus 3, because 24 over 8 is equal to 3. So if we further simplify this one, 6 over 8 can be further reduced to 3 by 4. Therefore, the simplest form of y is equal to 3 by 4x minus 3. And now when we comparing with y is equal to mx plus c, and here we will compare this as well, comparing with y equal to mx plus c. What is the slope for the first line? The slope for the first line, let's call it m1, is equal to 3 by 4, and the y-intercept for first line is equal to -3. And here for the second line, if we call slope of this line as m2, m2 is equal to 3 by 4, and c2, y-intercept of the second line, that is equal to -3. So now, as m1 is equal to m2, so obviously the lines are parallel, but we need to see if both y-intercepts are same as well. As m1 is equal to m2 and c1 is also equal to c2, so the lines coincide with each other, giving every point of the line as solution, giving every point of the line as solution. So in this case, obviously we should write infinite many solutions. And the system in this case is called consistent system, while in the case 2 the system is inconsistent because the lines do not intersect, and the first system is said to have a unique solution.